Now, for more insight, let's cross the line to Professor Yin Chengzhi from Tsinghua University. Well, Professor, to our common Chinese people's sense, the Northeast region has long been a key industrial base in China. Of course, it has encountered some difficulties in recent decades, but now it's catching up, and sometimes it has outpaced in some specific industries and sectors. Looking at the future, how can innovation lead development?
Yes, thank you for having me here. Normally, I think, as you have mentioned, it is necessary to develop systematic policies for the revitalization of the northeastern region of China. I think the most important thing would be the talent policy. It could be considered as a starting point to attract more talents to work and innovate in northeast region in China, like what had been done in Shenzhen before. I think there could be a restart, a reboot of this region. And it is also vital to integrate more industrial resources with organized industrial upgrading or transformation and technological innovation. Besides, also, I think more supportive policies such as tax incentives or financial policies could be necessary for the revitalization of Northeast region of China. For instance, the tax incentives played a very effective role in the rise of Shenzhen and Pudong, Shanghai.
How can those measures you just mentioned work for the agricultural sector? We know it's really important in the Northeast region. After all, it accounts for 1/5 of China's grain output.
Yeah, exactly. The traditional sector in Northeast region of China is agriculture or grain production, as is mentioned in the short movie. The region has fertile, large-scale arable land with relatively concentrated spatial distribution and a long history of experienced food production. Attention should be paid to develop, as I mentioned before, more organized agricultural production, improve the quality and quantity of food production, especially the quality and quantity of green products, food products, suitable for production in relatively cold regions, because the Northeast region is the most suitable place for the production of those products in China, for instance, milk, butter, or cheese, which could meet the needs of the Chinese people, at least, and maintain the food security and, very important, food price stability.
President Xi also mentioned the Northeast is an important gateway for opening up the North and to the North, maybe. Help us understand this strategy here.
Geographically, the Northeast region borders the Russian Federation, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and the Mongolia Republic with a long border line. And as a food and industrial production base in China, I think based on climate and geographical similarities, the region may need to strengthen cooperation with neighboring countries, the industrial development, construction techniques, transportation, and agricultural technologies. The exchanges of those techniques and concepts would help the development of multilateral parties. And the most important issue is, I think, also to strengthen the people-to-people ties and improve the mutual understanding, friendship, and communication of local people on both sides of the borders.
Well, Professor, I believe you also noticed that the central leadership has emphasized the strategic importance of the Northeast region in national security. What's your reading into that?
Yeah, it's it could be considered the region, Northeast region of China could be considered as a reserve, a strategic reserve of the nation. It has rich natural resources, food production base, concentration region for state-owned industrial groups, as you mentioned. And it's also very important to border security and regional transportation. And as I said, also the cross-border communication with the people.
Thank you very much, Professor Yin Chengzhi from Tsinghua University there.